Let's see if we can find any clues. We're under attack!
Help! What trouble?
Hello there.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. I'm glad you're here. I'll look into it myself.
Tell me.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself.
Let me at them. We're under attack.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
What troubles you?
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
Tell me.
We're under attack! I am Rek'Thar. I'll look into it myself.
What troubles you?
I'll look into it myself.
Tell me. What troubles you?
We're under attack! Glad you're here. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
What troubles you?
Return to the earth. We're under attack. Glad you're here. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Let me at them. Return to the earth.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Point the way.
Tell me. What troubles you? Tell me. What troubles you?
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'm glad you're here.
Tell me.
Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Foul name. For honor. Certainly. Feel my wrath. Justice has come. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. You are past redemption. For honor. Justice has come. Foul name. Sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. You are past redemption. Justice has come. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor.
We need more gold.
Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Justice is come. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. For my father the king. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. The light is the strength. Justice has come. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. Foul name. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Is there danger? I'm here to help. A sound plan. Justice shall be done.
We're under
Of
attack.
course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Justice has come. A sound plan. For my father the king. For Oberon. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Foul name. Certainly. Justice has come. Feel my wrath. You are past redemption. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. I stand for the light. For honor.
Welcome to our village.
I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Justice. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. You are past redemption. For my father the king. Betrayal of light. Foul knave. Feel my wrath. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan. The light is my strength. I'm here to help. Of course. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Justice shall be done. Of course. Certainly.
Feel my wrath.
A sound plan.
Justice has come.
For honor. Certainly. Of course.
You are past redemption.
A sound plan.
Betrayer of the light.
Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course.
You are past redemption.
Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
Betrayer of the light.
Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For my father, the king. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course.
Feel my wrath.
For honor. A sound plan. Of course.
You are past redemption.
A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. For my father, the king. Of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor.
You are past redemption.
Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Justice has come. A sound plan. Of course.
Betrayer
sound plan. Of course.
Justice is come. Prayer of the light.
Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan.
Foul name. Feel my wrath.
For my father and king. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly.
Justice has come.
For my father the king. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan.
We're under attack!
I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Light is my strength. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. For Lord Oran. Certain. Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor.
Justice has come.
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan.
Feel my wrath. Justice is come. Prayer of the light.
Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan.
Feel my wrath. Prayer of the light.
Of course.
Feel my wrath.
For honor. Of course.
Justice has come.
For my father the king. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Is there danger? For honor.
We're under attack!
Justice. Of course. Sound. For honor. A sound plan. Certain. For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Certain. A sound plan. Certain. Of course. Certain. Of course. Certain. Of course. Certain. For honor. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. I'm here to help.
Inventory is full.
The light is my strength. I'm here to help. Certainly. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. I stand for the light. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course.
You are past redemption.
Foul name. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor.
You are past redemption.
Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. For my father, the king.
Betrayer of the light.
Of course. For honor. For Lord Oran. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? For honor. A sound plan.
Justice is come.
For my father, the king.
You are past redemption.
Foul.
Feel my wrath.
For honor.
Greetings, friend.
Light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor.
attack!
Certainly. For honor. For Lord Oran. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course.
under
For honor. I stand for the light. Of course.
You are past redemption.
For my father, the king. Is there danger?
Justice has come.
For honor. A sound plan.
Feel my wrath.
Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly.
Hello there.
The light is my strength. A sound plan. Is there danger? Of course. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For my father, the king. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Foul. Is there danger? Of course. For honor. Certainly.
Justice has come.
Of course. Certainly. sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course.
You are passing. Or Lord Aram.
For honor.
Feel my wrath. Betrayal.
A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Foul.
Betrayer of the light.
Certainly. Of course. For honor. The light is my strength. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For honor. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Justice.
What you want? Swobu. Master? Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Master? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. What you want? Master? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. What you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Time for killing. Master? Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Master? Swobu, Dabu, 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 time for killing. Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, time, die. Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, time for killing. Dabu, Swobu, time for killing. Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu. What you want? Master? Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. Time to die. Time for killing. Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. What do you want? Dabu, Swobu. Master, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu. What you want? Master, Swobu, Dabu. Time to die. Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. What you want? Master, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu. Time for killing. Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu. What you want?
Greetings, friend.
Master, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. Time, die. Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. Time, die. Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Time, we're under attack! What do you want? Swobu. Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. Time for killing. Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu, Dabu, Swobu. Dabu. Master? What you want? Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. Time, die. Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu.
Hello there.
We're under attack! Master? What do you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time for killing. Swobu. Dabu. 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 Swobu. double, swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Double, swobu, double, swobu. What do you want? Double, swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu, double. Time to kill. Swobu, time to die. Double, swobu, double, swobu, double. Time to die. Master? Time to die. Swobu, double, swobu, double, swobu, double. My life for the Horde. What do you want? Swobu. Master, what do you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Master? Dabu. Swobu. What do you want? Dabu. Swobu. 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 Master? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Master? What do you want? Master? Swobu. Dabu. What do you want? Master? What do you want? Master?
Research complete.
What do you want? Swobu. Time to die.
Research complete.
Time for killing. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. Time for killing. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Time for killing. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu.
Greetings, friend.
What you want?
Welcome to our village.
Master? Dabu.
Greetings, friend.
What you want? Master? What you want? Master? What do you want? Master? What do you want? Swobu, Dabu. Swobu. Master? Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. What do you want? Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu, Dabu. Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. 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 Time for killing. Time for killing. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. 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 Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Master? Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. Dabu. Time for killing. Time to die. Swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Not time for killing. Dabu. Time to die. Time for killing. Not enough mana. Not enough time to die. Swobu. Time for killing.
Research complete.
My life for the Horde. Swobu. Master? Dabu. What you want? Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. What you want? Master? Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. What you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Master? What you want? 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 Master? Dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu. What you want? Master? What you want? Master? What you want? Master? What you want? Dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Time for killing. Time to die. Not enough mana. Dabu, swobu, not enough mana. My life for the Horde. Master? Dabu, swobu. Dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu. What you want? Dabu, swobu, 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 dabu, swobu. Time to die. Time for killing. Dabu. Swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu. Master, dabu, swobu, 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 dabu. Time to die. Swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu. What you want? Master? Swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu, dabu, swobu. Time for killing. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Time for killing. Time to die. My life for the Horde. Swobu, dabu, 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 swobu. Time to die. Swobu, double, Swobu, time for killing, time to die. Double. Swobu. What you want? Master, what you want? Double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Master, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Time for killing. Double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. What do you want? Double, Swobu. Master, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Time to die. What do you want? Double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Master, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. What do you want? Double. Master, Swobu. Double, Swobu. Double, Swobu. Double, Swobu. Double, Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Time for killing. Time to die. Swobu. Double. What do you want? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Time for killing. Double. Swobu. Time to die. Double. Master. Time for killing. Time to die. Life for the Horde. Swobu. Double. 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 Swobu. What do you want? Double. Swobu. 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 Double. Time to die. Time for killing. Swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Double. Time to die. Swobu. Double. Life for the Horde. Master? Swobu. Double. 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 What you want? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Master? Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Time to kill. Double. Swobu. Time for killing. Not enough mana. Swobu. Double. Time to die. Swobu. Double. Time for killing. Time to die. Life for the Horde. Swobu. Double. 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 Swobu. Double.
Hello there.
What you want? Time for killing. Swobu. Time to die. Double. Time to die. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Time to die. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu, Dabu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time killing. Swobu. Time killing. Time killing. Dabu. Master. What do you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time killing. Time to die. Time killing. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. My life for the Horde. Master? Swobu. Dabu. 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 Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. What you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time killing. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. for the Horde. Dabu. Master? Swobu. What do you want? Master? Dabu. Swobu. 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 Time. Time. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time for killing. Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time for killing. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. For the Horde. What you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Master? Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time for killing. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Master? Swobu. Dabu. Time for killing. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu.
Research complete. Research complete. Research complete.
inventory is full. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Time killing. Time die. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double.
Welcome to our
Master?
Greetings, friend.
What you want? Swobu. Double. 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 We're under attack! Time to die. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. What you want, Master? What you want, Master? What you want? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Time for killing. Time to die. Swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Master? What you want? Time to die. Time for killing. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Master? Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. What you want? Swobu. Double. Master? Swobu. Double. 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 What you want? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Master. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Time to die. Double. Swobu. Double. What you want? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double.
Research complete.
Swobu. Master. Double. Swobu. Double. What you want? Swobu. We need more lumber. Master. What you want? Master. What you want? Double. Master? Swobu. Double. Swobu. What you want? Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Master? Swobu. Double. Swobu. Double. Swobu. Time for killing. Time to die. Time to die. What you want? Master? double, Swobu, double. What you want? Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Double. Swobu, double, Swobu, double. Master? What you want? Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double. Master? Swobu, double. What you want? Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, Swobu, double, 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 Swobu, time for killing. Time for killing. Double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Master, what do you want? Double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Master, double. What you want? Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double. Master, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu, double, Swobu. Double, time, die. Swobu, double, Swobu, double, time, killing. Swobu, double, time to die. Swobu, double, time to die. Time to die. Double, Swobu, double, time for killing. Swobu, double, time for killing. Double. life for the Horde. Swobu. What you want?
Research complete.
Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu.
Research
Dabu.
complete.
Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Time to kill. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Master. Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. What do you want? Swobu. Dabu. Master. Swobu. Dabu. 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 Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want, Master? What you want? Master? Swobu. Dabu. We need more gold. Master? Swobu. What you want? Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Time to die. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Time for killing. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. What you want? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Swobu. Dabu. Swobu. What you want? Time to die. Dabu. Swobu. Master? What you want? Time to die. Master? What you want? Dabu. Swobu. 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 Dabu.